I'm Ray Bureau, and we are getting ready for Game 2 between the Atlantis University Atlanteans and the Trinity Baptist College Eagles here on this Friday night on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida. Atlantis won the first game 8-2, and now you're getting a look at left-hander Darren Goki Jr. getting ready to pitch the nightcap for the TBC Eagles. He will face the same lineup that Jose Michel faced in game number 1. Shortstop Elvin Granado will lead it off. Left fielder Jonathan Mastelier will bat second. Batting third and right, Nathaniel Gomez. Cleanup hitter is third baseman Giovanni Rodriguez. Designated hitter Jonathan Vasallo. At first base will be Orlando Barado Jr., so a couple of position changes, but the same 9 men in the batting order. Catching will be Ray Sabrino, doing the catching duties for both games, as will do Ryan Ongst. Batting eighth is Justin Suarez. He's playing second base. Batting ninth, Arit Lucas Moreno in center field. And the pitcher for the Atlanteans will be Sebastian number 26, Sebastian, can't read my own writing, Sebastian Grenobles for Atlantis. Here's Elvin Granado ready to lead things off. He was 2 for 4 with a pair of runs scored in game 1. He goes after the first pitch, foul pop-up. David Hickey stayed with it and made the catch as that ball came right back toward the infield, and a nice play by Hickey for out number 1. Brings up Jonathan Mastelier, who got himself a triple and a walk and a pair of runs scored in game 1. He was 1 for 3 officially. I do not have updated stats for the Atlanteans. Their stats were not available for today's doubleheader. Breaking ball by Darren Goki. That's strike 1. This is appearance number 3 for Goki. 1 win, no losses, 10 total innings pitched, and we'll tell you more in a moment. No balls and a strike, and a fastball misses outside. Goki has allowed 6 runs in those 10 innings, 5 of them earned, 6 hits. He has walked 5 and struck out a very impressive 18 men in 10 innings pitched. This fastball misses upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. One out, base is empty. Game 2 just now underway. And a breaking ball misses for ball 3. Colin Sepulveda is at third base. Nate Naguris at short. Brandon Huang playing second. And David Hickey at first. Ryan Onks behind the plate. As that one misses upstairs, and that is ball 4. And the Atlanteans have their first base runner of game 2. In left field is Dominic Gattinella. Parker Laffrey is in center, and Jordan Fernandez is in right. Graham Gorman injured himself in game 1, re-entered, got another at-bat, and then exited for a second time, and he is not in the starting lineup here for the nightcap. Daniel Gomez at the plate. First pitch, fastball misses low and outside. Gomez in game 1 had an RBI single in the first and a walk in the 5th. He was 1 for 3 officially. 1 ball, no strikes. The Atlanteans won it 8-2. That one is a strike. Evens a count at 1-1, so Atlantis is now 4-6 on the season. They have yet to play a USCAA ball game. And TBC now at 2-8. Fastball swing and a miss. Good heater by Darren Goki. And Goki from Bonita Springs, Florida, the sophomore. Has a runner at first, 1 out. Gets a good look at the runner who's on the move. Pitch is down low. The throw is on target and in time. Umpire took his time to make the call. He had to make sure that Naguris held on to the ball. Naguris did, and a caught stealing with a 2-6 put out. So 2 outs with the bases empty, and a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes on Nathaniel Gomez. And Goki now gets to work with the bases empty and wind up. And a pitch. Strike three called, and that retires a side. There was a one-out walk, but the caught stealing erased that base runner. And after a half inning, we have no score. Here's a batting order that Coach John Copeland will put out there for the Eagles. Leading off will be the catcher, Ryan Ongst. Batting second, the designated hitter, Gavin Williams. David Hickey, who made that nice play at first base, he will bat third. Jordan Fernandez will bat fourth. He is in right field. Parker Laffery is a center fielder, batting fifth. Batting sixth in left field is Dominic Gattinella. Batting seventh at shortstop, Nate Norguris. Batting eighth, playing third base, is Colin Sepulveda. Batting ninth at second base is Brandon Huang. And they will face Sebastian Grenobles, right-hander for the Atlanteans. Again, we do not have season stats available for the Atlanteans. JV basketball is underway in a little makeshift tournament they've put together, and they're trailing North Florida Prep 72-63 with 8:19 left in the ballgame. Aubrey Howard's having himself a great night with 31 points thus far. But a gentleman by the name of C. Gemis has 26 for North Florida Prep. A neutral game will follow in the gymnasium. Lucas Spee is doing those ball games. TRC Prep will take on Lamar Sports Academy at 8 o'clock tonight. Tonight's two winners will play for the title game tomorrow at 3, and the two losers tonight will play in the consolation game at 1 o'clock. And we're going to have those games on TBC Eagles, and Lucas and I will decide who's going to do what for those two basketball games tomorrow afternoon. Because the baseball games that you're watching right now, tomorrow's single 9-inning game has been postponed, possibly not guaranteed to be rescheduled when Atlantis comes back to Trinity Ball Yard in April. Sebastian Grenobles finishing up his warm-up tosses. He will face Ryan Ongst, Gavin Williams, and David Hickey in the bottom of the first. Next weekend, Trinity Baptist is home against New College of Florida. The NAIA Banyans make their first ever appearance to Trinity Ball Yard. We've seen New College of Florida on our soccer field and in our gymnasium for basketball, their first year with any college athletics. Their softball team will be here later in the season as well, taking on the TBC Eagles, who got another fantastic performance from Piper Young in the circle today. Ave Maria won that game 2-1 in 8 innings. But Piper Young took a very powerful Ave Maria Gyrenes Sun Conference team into extra innings. Here's Ryan Ongst getting ready to lead off for TBC. He was 1 for 3, and his courtesy runner, Logan McGann, stole 2 bases in game 1. So Ongst trying to start a rally. Facing Grenobles with his first pitch, and an off-speed pitch is in there for a strike. And Ongst hitting .333 on the season, including 1 for 3 in game 1. A bouncer right back to the pitcher. Grenobles snares it and gets an easy flip for the out. Ongst hit the ball pretty sharply, but right back to the box. So 1 away for Gavin Williams, a DH. Game number 1, Williams had an RBI single in the first. He also doubled and scored in the 5th, so he was 2 for 4. Pretty good game 1 at the plate. Was also the DH in the opener. First pitch taken for a strike. Williams hitting .375. Facing Sebastian Grenobles. And that one is downstairs. Evens account and a ball and a strike. Williams right at the back of the batter's box. Here's a 1-1. That one grazed Williams as he tried to spin his way out of the way of the ball, and he's aboard via the hit batsman. Winning pitcher for the Atlanteans in relief was Jorge Garcia. 3 2/3 innings, just 1 earned run, 2 hits, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Starter Christian Rodriguez did not go the required 4 innings, so Garcia, who finished it up, came into the game in the 4th, ended up the winning pitcher. David Hickey at the plate, batting third. He batted 4th in game 1. Had himself an RBI single in 4 trips and takes the first pitch high for ball 1. He also got himself an infield single, so he was 2 for 4. Runner at first, 1 out. David Hickey at the plate. Came in hitting .333, and he's ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Hello to Marilyn Gordon. Watching both basketball in the gym and baseball on the live feed. Sam, what's your last name? I never knew that. Sam Garsall is doing the stats for us here tonight. Maryland did game number 1. And Hickey takes a strike. Hannah Brown working the camera for us here this evening, doing another terrific job. 2 balls and a strike. Drive, well hit down the left field line. If it stays fair, it's gone. It is gone. A 2-run homer for David Hickey, and the Eagles lead 2-0. No doubt about the distance. The question was, will it stay fair? And it did. And David Hickey gives the Eagles a 2-0 lead. You talk about getting every bit of one. David Hickey did just that. His first home run of the season, the Eagles' 3rd. And I just heard a couple of Eagles shout wow from the dugout, and I agree. First hit for the Eagles leads to 2 runs. A hit batsman, Gavin Williams, scored ahead of Hickey, and it brings up Jordan Fernandez. I mean, to tell you, he got it, and he got it all. Nobles with the pitch. This one is down in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Coming from Grenobles. Here's the 1-0. And that one got away from the pitcher. Down to 2-0. David Hickey ignites the fans in attendance and the Eagles in the dugout. Fernandez 1 for 4 in game 1. Got a single in the first. Had a tough time the rest of the game. Conference on the mound. First baseman Orlando Barato talking to the pitcher. Sebastian Grenobles. He's ready. Fernandez is ready. Ahead, 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. And that one got the outside corner. Jordan Fernandez came into today's play at 261. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. 2 runs are in. And Grenobles delivers and misses high. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Grenobles, deep breath, and now the payoff pitch. Foul tip, held on by the catcher, Ray Sabrino. That is strike 3. 2 outs, first strikeout for Grenobles. Brings up Parker Laffrey. In game 1, Laffrey hit the ball hard twice. Both caught in center field. He was 0 for 3. Played left field earlier, playing center field now, and takes the first pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. Basketball team has pulled to within 3, 74-71 with 4:49 remaining. And a high pop foul might stay in play, but it does not. It was right up against the net. Out of camera shot. We'll let you know what's going on. A ball and a strike. Lafferty came in hitting .259. Couple of RBIs. Stolen 3 bases, though. 1-1 in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Nobles didn't like the ball he got back, so asks for another one. And now the 2-1 misses high and tight. Three balls and a strike to Parker Lafferty. And here is the 3-1. He chased ball 4 and popped this one up. And that one is going to get out of play just barely over the net. So the count runs full with 2 outs and the base is empty. JV Eagles trail by 3, 76-73 with 3:53 left to play. Aubrey Howard has scored 35 points for the Eagles. Let's hope they pull that one out. Lafferty back in the box. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, base is empty, 2 runs are in. And Grenobles is ready and the pitch. Ball 4 and Lafferty is aboard. A hit batsman, a home run, and now a walk. Count for the 3 base runners for TBC in the first. Dominic Gattinella steps in. Playing left field, he got himself pinch hitting appearance late in game 1 and grounded to third, so nothing out of 1. Came into today's play at 375, now at 333. Lafferty, pretty good speed over at first. He's stolen 3s, not going. First pitch is up and away. Lafferty, one of our 2 seniors on the roster, very well experienced base runner. Grenobles from the stretch. Lafferty not going, and the pitch is low for ball 2. Gattinella has also drawn a walk, looking for his first RBI. He has scored a run for the Eagles. And the pitch. High drive, left center field, way back, got a chance. That one is off the fence. Lafferty motoring around third. He will score with ease, and an RBI double for Dominic Gattinella. He came within just a couple of feet from hitting a 2-run homer of his own, and the Eagles lead 3-0. Lafferty with 2 outs was off on contact. Gattinella gets his first RBI of the season, and he's in scoring position for Nate Norgoris, who was 2 for 3 with a stolen base in game 1. 3-0, TBC leads. They're still batting in the first. Sebastian Grenobles on the mound for the Atlanteans. Checks that runner, not being held on, and the first pitch is low. There is action in the bullpen for Atlantis. 1 ball, no strikes. High pop-up. Should be playable. Right on the line, and a catch made by Orlando Barrato. That ends the inning. However, for the Eagles, 3 runs on 2 hits, a hit batsman and a walk. The big blow, the 2-run homer by David Hickey, and the RBI double from Dominic Gattinella. After 1, Trinity Baptist leads 3-0. With a minute 26 remaining, the JV Eagles trail 78-75. Again, the two winners tonight will play at 3 o'clock for this little tournament championship. And the two losers will play a consolation game at 1. Somebody just scored to make it a 1-point game with a minute 10 left. As JV basketball taking on North Florida Prep. Well, Darren Goki has himself a 3-run lead. He walked a man in the first, but that man was caught stealing, so he faced only 3 batters. 4, 5, and 6, Gianni Rodriguez, Jonathan Vasallo, Orlando Barato are the scheduled hitters. Rodriguez steps in. First pitch from Goki is a fastball right at the knees for a strike. Rodriguez was 2 for 3, plus a walk. He also drove in 1 and scored 1. That was in game 1, and he takes this one, a breaking ball, evens a count at a ball and a strike. Goki winds and delivers a 1-1. Fastball, foul tip. That's strike 2. All 4 infielders playing back with a hard-hitting number 4 man at the plate. A ball and 2 strikes, and Goki delivers, and a line drive foul to the right side. There is someone just standing around now in the bullpen for Atlantis. He was soft tossing earlier. Not certain, but it looked like a reliever, but I couldn't tell who it was. Nobody's actually throwing right now except Goki, who delivers a 1-2. A little tapper. Goki has to leave the mound. He's not going to have a play. The throw to first is late. That'll be an infield single for Gianni Rodriguez. Goki, the left-hander, had to come all the way to the third baseline and make a turn. He made a good throw, but Rodriguez, give him credit, he was hustling. That's their first hit. So a runner at first, nobody out for Jonathan Vasallo. And in game 1, Vasallo 0 for 4. Rodriguez, a runner at first. Goki from the stretch, swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. Top of the second, Eagles lead 3-0. He gets a great look at the runner and delivers and misses low. One ball, one strike. And a pitch from Goki, a breaking ball that broke a little too soon and missed down low. So it's 2-1. 46 seconds left in the basketball game, and the Eagles still trail by 1. 2 balls and a strike and a pitch. That one is fouled off. Of course, this is the JV team. Varsity team is getting ready for the South Region Tournament starting next week at Pensacola Christian College, both the women's and the men's tournaments at PCC. Count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goki delivers. Not sure where that one missed, but it's called ball 3. Might have been a little bit inside. We get a great look of high and low, but tough to tell on the corners. So 3-2. Goki is ready. And the pitch. Ball 4. That one was definitely inside. Second walk issued by Goki. Puts Rodriguez at second, Vasallo at first, and Orlando Barato at the plate. Barato in game number 1, 2 for 4, drove in a run and scored a run. He had an RBI double and a run scored in the 4th. 2 on, nobody out. Goki thought he had a strikeout. Didn't get the call and threw ball 4. And the first pitch, a bunt is popped up, but out of the reach of Angst, and it drops safely foul. Nothing Ryan Angst could do. He had to locate the ball, and by the time he did, that ball was well out of his reach anyway. Sepulveda giving a good effort from third. Potential tying run is at the plate. Eagles have taken the lead with 12 seconds left in the gym. The 1 strike and a breaking ball. Angst able to block it, keep everybody right where he is. 1 ball, 1 strike. Goki back, towing the rubber from the stretch. Hickey not holding the runner at first. And now the 1-1. There's a line drive caught. Throw to second. They got him. That's a double play. Hard hit by Barado. Line drive to the short. Goes as an L6 DP. And wipe the man off second base. Now Goki after the double play. Chance to get out of the inning after getting the first 2 men aboard. 3 seconds left. Eagles lead 81-80. Goki's pitch, swing and a miss. North Florida Prep took the lead 80-79, and somebody just scored. There's a timeout with 3 seconds left in the gymnasium. 1 strike, the pitch. Strike 2 swinging, and Goki dialing up a little extra on that last fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fastball a little bit low, got on top of it. A line drive hit right at Nate Naguris. Really nothing at all that Rodriguez could do. Ball was hit so hard, Naguris had to wait for Huang to get to the bag to complete the double play. Goki, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. The double play helped a lot. Then Darren Goki gets the strikeout. A hit, a walk, 1 man left. Bottom of the second coming up. Eagles JV has just won 81-80 over North Florida Prep. And now the baseball team comes to bat in the bottom of the second, leading 3-0. In the JV basketball game, it was 81-80. The Eagles defeat North Florida Prep. Aubrey Howard finished with 37 points. Caleb Sullivan and Jeremiah Cooper each had 12. Robbie Simmons, 9. Jesse Mitchell, 7. Brian Eberly and Will Mosbach each with 2. But Aubrey Howard, 37 points for the JV Eagles. They'll play tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. against the winner of Lamar Sports Academy and TRC Prep. Florida Prep will play the loser of the 8 o'clock game coming up in about 22 minutes. Colin Sepulveda at the plate. Played an inning in the field of game 1, did not bat, and he takes the first pitch high for ball 1. All 2 is up and in as well. Colin Sepulveda trying to start a rally here in the second. The Eagles got 3 in the first, and he takes one for a strike. Sepulveda has pitched a little bit, played some defense, but I think this is first at bat right now. And a pitch, swing, and a miss. Eagles have had only home games so far. They'll have 3 more next weekend, and then they head down to the Orlando area for the annual Russ Matt Invitational for their next several ball games. And swing and a miss. Good job by Grenobles after falling behind, getting the strikeout. And there's one away. Second baseman Brandon Huang steps in. Nothing out of 1 so far. Starting the season off with an arm injury and working his way back into the lineup. And the first pitch to Huang is a fastball for strike 1. 3-0 Eagles, a 2-run homer from David Hickey. High pop foul and out of play, and Sebastian Grenobles quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. RBI double from Dominic Gattinella also in that first inning. And Gattinella, I thought his ball was going to get over the fence too. The 2-strike pitch, Huang is out on strikes. So Grenobles, after that rough first inning, strikes out the first 2 men of the second, and Ryan Ongst at the plate. Started the ball game with a pretty sharply hit chopper right back to the pitcher. And Grenobles made a really nice snag to get the ball and then get the out at first with an easy underhanded flip. Ongst digs in, takes the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. TBC plays New College of Florida next. 2 games next Friday, then a Saturday. Actually, 1 game next Friday, then a Saturday doubleheader. That's what we were supposed to do here with Atlantis, but we're just playing 2 tonight. The 2-0 to Ongst. That's in there for a strike. Atlantis is at Lighthouse College February 23rd for a doubleheader. And a single game on Saturday the 24th. That one is popped foul, out of play. That doubleheader next Friday begins at 11 a.m. And the Saturday game also at 11 a.m. Then the Atlanteans are home against New College of Florida March 1st and 2nd. That one misses outside. Ongst has worked the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grenobles with the payoff. High pop-up. That'll stay on the infield in fair territory. And a catch is made by the third baseman, Gianni Rodriguez. Ball kind of tailed away from him, but he sticks the glove out and makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down go the Eagles in the second. And after 2, Trinity Baptist 3, Atlantis 0. Darren Goki so far 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. He got into and out of trouble in the second. First 2 men reached, and then the line drive double play and a strikeout ended the threat. And Goki will go to work in the top of the third, facing 8-9-1 Justin Suarez, Arit Lucas Moreno, and Elvin Granado. Suarez will start things off. He was 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored and a stolen base in game number 1. Atlanteans broke it open in the 6th with 4 runs. All that came after the first 2 men were out. Goki's first pitch down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Goki winds and delivers and misses upstairs. Got underneath one, and the fastball's up and away. Infield back at all 4 positions. Goki delivers 2-0. Trying to break off an off speed, and the ball stuck in his hand a little too long. That's ball 3. Don't want to give these Atlanteans free base runners. They can swing the bat. 3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4 is high, and Suarez draws the walk. That is the 3rd walk issued by Goki. Leadoff man aboard for Moreno. Game number 1, he was 1 for 3, had an RBI and a run scored in that big 6th inning. Bunt shown and pulled back, and the pitch is called a strike on a breaking ball. Curveballs are tough to bunt. Moreno probably looking fastball. Sepulveda will charge in from third. Runner not going, to throw over, and a nice block by Hickey to keep the ball in front of him and Suarez at first base. Eagles got 2 pickoffs in game 1 and also caught a man stealing. No balls and a strike. Big lead. Runner not going. No bunt shown this time. A full swing is fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. Maybe Moreno was just trying to draw in Sepulveda at third, and now Sepulveda with 2 strikes can back up at normal depth. And a pitch. There's a little looper, but Naguris is going to make the catch, fire back to first. A little bit off the mark, but Hickey able to keep the ball in his glove. 1 away. Line drive to the shortstop. Elvin Granado popped up to the first baseman to start the ball game. Runner at first, Justin Suarez started the inning with a walk. Granado, good speed. Have to be a pretty sharply hit ball at somebody to turn 2 with him running the bases. Sepulveda in tight in case of a bunt. Granado, though, not showing bunt. The ball gets away from Onks. That's a passed ball that will allow Suarez to take second base. One ball, no strikes. Now a man in scoring position. Naguris holding the runner at second. Goki delivers, and a breaking ball is up and away. Darren Goki looking for his second win. His offense has given him a 3-0 lead, but it's still very early. And a pitch in the dirt. The throw down to third. Onks had a little trouble finding it. It was right under his feet. And a runner takes third base. 3 balls, no strikes. That ball hit the dirt, so that's a wild pitch. That's pretty much automatic scoring. Runner at third now, 1 out. Granado in the driver's seat. Takes a strike, not to his liking, so he let it go, knowing he has a couple more. Looking for one he can at least get into the outfield. Ball 4 will put runners at the corners. If nothing else, it does set up a potential ground ball double play. He already with his 4th walk of the night. He'd walked only 5 men so far in his first 2 appearances. The Steeler at the plate. He drew the first walk and was caught stealing in the first. Potential double play situation. Goki can get a ground ball at somebody. First pitch. And that one misses. Might have been a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And Goki with the 1-0. Gets on top of one and misses down low. Goki got into trouble an inning ago. Got out of it without a run scoring, trying to do the same in the 3rd. That one is in there for a strike, and my Steeler was taking all the way. No more action in the Atlantis bullpen. Grenoble settled down in the 2nd, and we got a pop foul out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goki now evens a count at 2-2. Sepulveda even with the bag at 3rd. Hickey holding the runner at 1st. Double play depth up the middle. Here's a 2-2. In the dirt. Ball's going to bounce away from Angst, and Granado will take 2nd, and that'll be another wild pitch. 2 wild pitches and a passed ball in the inning to go along with a pair of walks. Double play now, no longer in order, at least on the ground. Eagles will now pull the infield in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Goki will wind up. And the pitch. High pop up. Angst will give it a look, but it will get into the stands. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners at 2nd and 3rd. And a little housekeeping duty, and we'll get back underway. All 4 infielders, even with the grass. Goki again will wind up with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Ball 4 loads the bases. 3rd walk of the inning. 5th of the night. 1 out. And Gomez steps to the plate. Time called. Coach Broden heading out to the mound. That'll allow Coach Willie Vasquez to talk to his man at the plate, Nathaniel Gomez, who was called out on strikes to end the 1st inning. Eagles got 3 in the 1st, and now Atlantis threatening here in the 3rd. Bases are loaded, 1 out. All 3 drew a base on balls. Coach Broden heads back to the dugout. See if the infielders play double play depth or if they come into the grass to get the force at the plate. Corners are in. Middle infielders double play depth to try to turn 2 and end the inning. Goki will wind up with the bases loaded. Gomez at the plate. First pitch. Misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 on the way. Fastball. That one's in there to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Goki winds and delivers. And that one is outside. Nowhere to put the batter. 2 balls and a strike. There are 2 men in the Atlantis bullpen now, but they're just sitting and watching. Here's a 2-1. Outside, ball 3. Three balls and a strike. One more out of the zone will bring home a run. Goki from the windup. Here's a 3-1. That's ball 4. A run is in. The 4th walk of the inning. Patience at the plate. Suarez scores. Granado advances to third. Musteeler to second. 3-1 the score. Eagles have already used a trip to the mound. Gianni Rodriguez had an infield single his first time up. Tapped one right down to third baseline. Goki winds and delivers. And the first pitch misses and gets away from Ongst. And Granado scores to make it a 1-run game. All runners advance. That's going to be a pass ball on the catcher. Musteeler to third. Gomez to second. Goki delivers and gets a strike. 1 out, 2 runs in. Runners at second and third. Tying run at third. Swing and a foul back. Atlanteans smelling what could be a big inning. They've already put 2 on the board. All in 2 strikes. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. Big pitch by Darren Goki, and there are 2 away. His 3rd strikeout. Avasayo at the plate. 2 outs. Goki a chance to end it right here. First pitch, breaking ball, misses. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That one got the knees for the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs in. Here's a 1-1. Fastball. Strike 2 called. Goki's started to find the zone. After a tough 3rd inning, chance to get out of it. Team still with the lead. 1-2. Rosario digs in. The pitch misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goki not too concerned with those runners. His job is to get the batter, and a high pop-up. That should stay in play over near the line. 2 men giving chase, and a ball's on the ground. It tailed back in, and 2 runs have scored, and the Atlanteans lead it 4-3. That'll go as a 2-run single. The ball just tailed away from Brandon Huang. And 2 runs have scored on the play. Musteeler and Gomez. And it brings up Orlando Barado. First pitch is upstairs. And a pitch from Goki is a fastball in there for a strike. Goki got the pop-up, but the ball had some spin on it and got away from Huang. 3 Atlanteans. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Just the first hit of the inning. All other base runners were via the walk. Runners on the move, and the pitch is fouled off. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Goki delivers on a high fly ball towards right. Fernandez makes the catch. That ends the inning, but a good one for the Atlanteans. They score 4, 3 of them earned. 1 hit, 4 walks, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-3 Atlantis. Atlantis has come back to take the lead 4-3. They took advantage of 4 free passes in the inning, and then a bloop 2-run single by Vasayo gave the team the 4-3 lead. Gavin Williams, David Hickey, Jordan Fernandez are the hitters for TBC in the bottom of the third. Atlanteans now in the lead, looking to sweep the doubleheader, and the Eagles trying to earn a split. They got 3 in the first, and they're facing Sebastian Grenobles, who settled down to get a 1-2-3 second inning with 2 strikeouts. 2 innings pitched, 3 runs all earned. He's allowed just a couple of hits. 1 ball, no strikes to Williams, who was hit by a pitch his first time up, and he takes this one for a strike. And this one is pulled foul, making it 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that one is low and outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's a drive well hit toward the gap. That's a line drive that's going to roll toward the fence. Williams on his way to second. He will stop right there with a leadoff double. Gavin Williams leads things off with the double. He's at second. David Hickey hit one down the line and over the fence his first time up for a 2-run homer. Runner at second, representing the tying run. Hickey at the plate. And this one misses. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And this one is fouled off. One ball, one strike. Hickey trying to tie up the ball game. A base hit to the outfield could do it. Not a guarantee, however. Here's the 1-1. High pop up. Over near the dugout. That ball's going to stay in play and be caught. Ray Sabrino tracks the ball all the way to the Atlantis dugout and makes a one-handed catch. One out. Jordan Fernandez at the plate with the runner at second. And a pitch. One ball, no strikes. And that one is in there to even the count. A ball and a strike. Williams doubled to start the inning, and a pop-up caught in foul territory. And Fernandez trying to bring home the tying run. And he fouls this one out of play to the right side. Count 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Williams not being held all that closely at second. Williams with the lead off second, and the pitch misses upstairs. Two balls, two strikes. Fernandez digs in. The 2-2. There's a tapper that's going to trickle foul. Fernandez, that ball was behind him when he made contact and just did get a piece of it. So he'll grab the bat, get another pitch. Williams will trot back to second. He represents a tying run, 4-3 Atlanteans. Eagles batting in the bottom of the third. They led 3-0, but Atlantis got 4 in the top of the third. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Brent Obles takes a long look, now delivers. Line drive, caught. The throw to second is not in time. Elvin Granado was hustling to the dugout. He thought he got that third out. Base umpire says Williams got his hand in. Very, very close. Fernandez hit the ball hard. Unfortunately for him and the Eagles, that ball was caught. Second baseman Justin Suarez and nearly turned two. Parker Laffrey will try to drive in the run. Laffrey digs in the first pitch, drilled towards right, but it's going to be tracked down and caught. Two very well hit balls, both caught, keeping the Eagles off the board. The leadoff double gets stranded at second, and after 3, it's 4-3 Atlantis. We go to the fourth with the Eagles trailing 4-3, and they send a new man to the mound. Elijah Circus, freshman from Melbourne, Florida, takes over for Darren Goki, who went 3 innings, allowed 4 runs, 3 of them earned. Had some trouble finding the strike zone in the 3rd inning. 4 walks. All 4 of those crossed the plate. Ended up walking 6 total. Goki struck out 3. He allowed just 2 hits. So Elijah Circus takes over in the 4th. First man Circus will face will be Ray Sabrino. Went down on strikes his first time up. Circus will make his 4th appearance, 5 total innings. And he gets ready to make his first pitch. And a fastball is up and away. So unless the Eagles can tie it up, Goki on the hook. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch, and a swing and a foul straight back. Sebastian Grenobles had some trouble in the first, but has settled down. He got some great defensive help half an inning ago. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. There's a ground ball towards short. Naguris will cut it off behind the bag. Strong throw to first in time. Nate Naguris fielded a funny hop and made a perfect throw. 1 out for Justin Suarez, who walked and scored in the 3rd. Top of the 4th. Suarez digs in. Circus got his first man, and a breaking ball misses low and outside. Eagles will have 6, 7, and 8 due up in the bottom of the 4th. Gatinella, Norguris, and Sepulveda. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. High fly ball towards right. Should be an easy play for Fernandez, and it is. 2 up, 2 down. And Arit Moreno at the plate. Line softly to the shortstop his first time up. Two outs, bases empty. Circus 2 quick outs. And his first pitch is a fastball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The Atlantis bullpen completely empty now. There's the 1-0. Breaking ball misses outside. A correction, that JV score has been edited. We ended up losing that game by 1. Here's a 2-0, and a pop foul is out of play. 2 balls and a strike. There was a foul with 3 seconds left, and the gentleman from the visiting team sank both free throws to win it. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs with the bases empty. And Circus peers over the mitt and delivers a 2-1. There's a line drive toward the gap. That one is on the ground and it's going to roll to the fence. Moreno will stop at second with a 2-out double. Well, 2 quick outs, then the double. Atlanteans looking to do in the 4th what they did in the 6th earlier today. They got 2 quick outs and then ended up scoring 4 runs. They had a 4-run top of the 3rd 1 inning ago, and now have Moreno at second, Elvin Granado at the plate. He also walked and scored in the 3rd. And the pitch, breaking ball, in there for a strike. The big blow of that inning was the bloop 2-run single. And the pitch, a breaking ball, pulled toward the hole, stopped by Naguras, the throw to first, not going to get him. That's a base hit for Granado. The way he runs, Naguras might have been better off holding on to it. Runners are at the corners with 2 outs. Jonathan Mastelier at the plate. He's walked twice. First time caught stealing, second time scored a run. Again, 2 quick outs, and then a double, and now an infield single. And Circus delivers a breaking ball for strike 1. Let's see if Granado decides to take off. No balls and a strike. Granado, pretty good lead, not excessive, not going. And the fastball is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Circus peers in, checks the runner at first. Granado took an extra half step on the lead. A wide throw to first, snared by Hickey. It looked like Granado had thoughts of taking off that time. Ball and a strike, not phased. Gets the same good lead. There he goes. A pitch is swung on and missed, and they're going to let him take second. A slow curveball, really not much of a chance. Stolen base for Granado. 2 men in scoring position, and a count of 1-2 on Mastelier. Good sharp breaking ball thrown by Circus. Here's a 1-2. Good swing at a fastball, and he fouled it straight back. Ball and 2 strikes. Two outs. Runners are at second and third. Circus from the stretch. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Terrific curveball. It was out of the zone, and Mastelier went fishing. And so 2 men left stranded at second and third. No runs, 2 hits. Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 4-3. Bottom of the 4th, and hitters 6, 7, and 8 are due up for TBC. Dominic Gattinella, Nate Norguris, Colin Sepulveda. 4-3 Atlantis leads. They got all 4 runs in the 3rd. TBC got all 3 in the 1st. Sebastian Granobles, 3 innings, 3 runs, all earned. 3 hits. He has walked 1 and struck out 2. And waiting to take his hack will be Dominic Gattinella, who doubled off the left field fence his first time up, driving home a run. Parker Laffrey had walked and ended up scoring on that drive that was very close to getting out of here. So Gattinella at the plate. And Granoble's ready for his first pitch of the 4th inning. Batter ready, pitcher ready. First pitch. Fastball for strike 1. Gattinella now 1 for 2 overall on the day. And a pitch. High pop up. Shallow right field. Two men giving chase. The right fielder will make the catch. Daniel Gomez puts it away. Ball looked like it kind of spun away from him, and he had to one-hand it to his side, but he made the catch. One out for Naguras. 0 for 1. Grenoble's ready in the first pitch. Fastball hit high pretty well towards center, but it's going to be tracked down. That ball's on the ground. It's sliced away, and Naguras has himself a double. Looked like an easy catch for Moreno. He overran the ball. Naguras and the Eagles catch a break, and they have a runner at second with 2 out. That goes as a double for Nate Naguras. Ball that Moreno will tell you he should have caught. He overran it. And a potential tying run in scoring position with 1 out. Timeout. We have a conference on the mound. And that's going to be it for Sebastian Grenobles. We have a new man coming to the mound. And this new pitcher wearing number 10 is Jesus Ramos. Again, we don't have stats available for the Atlanteans. But Ramos takes over, inheriting a runner at second with 1 out. Grenobles, 3 1/3 innings. 3 runs, but he is responsible for the runner at second base. That double was his 4th hit allowed. He walked 1, and he struck out 2. First man that Ramos will face will be Colin Sepulveda. So Ramos looks like a hard-throwing right-hander. Sepulveda went down on strikes his first time up. Ramos working quickly out there on the mound. Naguras will be the runner at second. He came in for some instruction and hydration, and he'll head back to the bag. Double on a ball that was overrun. Potential tying run in scoring position. Sepulveda at the plate. Chance to tie the game with a base hit to the outfield. That is the only change for the Atlanteans. And again, though, Grenobles will not qualify for the win, even if the Atlanteans hang on to the lead. He did not pitch for complete. Ramos checks the runner at second and delivers. That one pulled foul down the left field line. They weren't really holding Naguras all that closely at second. Justin Suarez, a second baseman. He's close to the bag. Granado in the hole at short. No balls and a strike to Sepulveda. From the stretch, quick look at the runner and the 0-1. Fastball in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ramos checks that runner. Takes a long look. Again, not being held. That one's driven down the left field line, but it is hooking foul. Kind of one-hop the fence. Would have certainly scored the run. But Sepulveda out in front, pulled it foul. Count remains 0-2. Naguras back at second. Ramos gets a long look at the runner and delivers. This one is in the dirt. Naguras will take off. He'll get to third with 1 out. That's a wild pitch charged to Ramos. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sepulveda making sure he gets some contact to try to get this run home. 0-2. Here's where you just put the ball in play. Ramos will wind up with the runner at third. The 1-2. High pop-up, shallow. Let's see if DeGuris tags. He does. Here comes a throw to the plate. It is not in time. We're tied. They're going to appeal the throw to third. And he is safe. Can't blame the Atlanteans for trying. They might get a call, but the run scores a sacrifice fly to right for Sepulveda and an RBI. 2 outs, base is empty. And it brings up batter for Brandon Hong, Daniel Marinacci at the plate. Fly ball actually caught by the center fielder, but a sacrifice fly nonetheless. Marinacci takes this one a little bit low. Marinacci's second at-bat of the day. He got a pinch hitting appearance in the first, but not your typical pinch hitting appearance. He took over for Graham Gorman with a full count after Gorman hurt his shoulder on a foul ball. Got only 1 pitch to look at. Now gets a full at-bat, and he's ahead in the count. Marinacci batting for Brandon Huang. And the pitch, high pop-up. Shallow right field. It's going to be caught by Suarez, the second baseman, to retire the side. However, the Eagles get a 1-out double. They cash it in after a wild pitch. They tied the score after 4. It is 4-4. All right, we had to take some time to process a number of changes for TBC. We'll tell you about in a moment. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3, Brandon Huang is back in the ball game in his number 9 position in the batting order, now pitching. So the Eagles have burned the designated hitter. Gavin Williams is still batting second. He's now in left field. Seth Reeves is batting fourth, playing second base. And Dominic Gattinella has moved from left to right as Huang gets pitch in there for a strike. Gattinella in the number 6 hole. 3 balls and a strike to Gomez. And Huang delivers. Swing and a miss, trying to come back after missing with the first 3 pitches. Eagles tied it up with a run in the bottom of the 4th. So Marinacci, who pinch hit for Huang, is out of the game. Here's a 3-2. Line drive toward the gap. That's on the ground. Gomez on his way to second. He's going to put on the brakes as they got the ball back in a hurry. Gattinelli able to hold Gomez to a single. Gomez hit the ball very hard on the line, and he took a huge turn looking like he was going for 2. Credit Dominic Gattinella, who just moved from left to right. Gianni Rodriguez at the plate has singled and struck out. Runner at first, nobody out, throw over, close play, but he's back in time. And the Eagles have picked 2 men off, actually 3 if you count the throw to first caught stealing in game 1. Gomez leaning, and the throw was a little high. Get that ball down, there's a chance you pick him off. Nathaniel Gomez, second time on base in the ball game, walked and scored in the 3rd. Rodriguez called out on strike, shows bunt, takes this pitch up and away. Sepulveda charging in. 1 ball, no strikes. Huang delivers, bunt shown, and a strike called. Good to see Brandon Huang out there. He started the season with a sore shoulder. I believe this is his 2nd pitching appearance, if I'm not mistaken. One ball, 1 strike. Bunt shown again. It's put down right at the pitcher. Throw to second is wild. Eagles had a chance to get the lead runner. It'll go as a fielder's choice and an error on the pitcher. So a runner in scoring position, another man at first, nobody out. This is actually Huang's 4th appearance. There were a couple games I didn't see, so to me it's his 2nd. 5 2/3 total innings, 5 runs, 4 earned, 6 hits. He's walked 5 and struck out 1. Chance to get the lead runner. Not likely they would have gotten 2, but possible, but they didn't get anybody. And now Vasallo at the plate. He had that bloop 2-run single in the 3rd. The high pop-up that eluded the fielders. Shows bunt. Takes the pitch low and inside. One ball, no strikes. Bunt shown again. Hickey charging in from first. Ball's in the dirt. Onks blocks it, and everybody holds up. Eagles scored 3 in the 1st. Atlanteans 4 in the 3rd. Eagles 1 in the 4th. And now Atlantis trying to regain the lead. They have 2 on with nobody out. Bunt shown again, pulled back. And a chopper towards third. Sepulveda bobbles, steps on the bag, throw to first. And Hickey's able to block the throw and keep it on the infield. Sepulveda fields that cleanly. He has a much better chance at the double play. That goes as a fielder's choice and a 5 unassisted. 1 out. And Jonathan Visayo at first, and Orlando Barrato at the plate. Rodriguez at second. Wong's first pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes. Brandon Huang, the sophomore, checks that runner at second. Reeves holding him close, and a breaking ball in there for a strike. Alfredo Lares, Jorge Garcia cheering on the Atlanteans. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitcher got some help from the batter on that one, and it's 1-2. And Huang ready, turns, throws to second. High throw, but Reeves climbs a ladder and pulls this one down. One ball, 2 strikes. Huang looking for a potential double play ground ball. Here's the 1-2. That one's in the dirt, backhanded by Ongst. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We do have a correction. The pitcher for the Atlanteans, Eduardo Roque, not Ramos at last inning. There's a pull foul down the left field line. Couple of jersey number changes I didn't catch, but we were able to make the correction. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Huang takes a look back at second and steps off the mound. Now the 2-2. Huang ready, and the pitch. That one misses upstairs. Looked like he was trying to throw a curveball, and the ball slipped. Huang, the sophomore from Bozeman High School in Panama City. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners not going. Fastball, grounded foul to the left side. Count remains 3-2. The runners were holding on the last pitch. They're not being held close to the bags. Not going this time either. Swing and a miss at a high fastball out of the zone. So Huang gets the strikeout, and now good chance to get out of the inning without a run scoring. He has 2 outs, but a tough man at the plate in Ray Sabrino. 0 for 2. Potential go-ahead run at second, insurance run at first, but there are 2 outs. And Huang delivers. High pop-up. Should stay in play. Sepulveda makes the catch, falling down, and that ends the inning. Excellent job by Brandon Huang. Got into a little bit of trouble, partially of his own doing, but then some ground balls. He got a strikeout and a pop-up. 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left. Bottom of the 5th. Eagles coming to bat, tied 4-4. Ryan Onks batting, and he swings at the first pitch. Eduardo Roque, 2/3 of an inning so far. No runs. The run that scored while he was on the mound charged to Grenobles. Onks pops this one out of play. He has grounded out and popped out, and he's now down in the count 0-2. Eagles fought back to tie the score in the fourth after Atlantis took a 4-3 lead. No balls, 2 strikes to Onks, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. That is out number 1. And strikeout number 1 for Roque. We mistakenly had Ramos as the pitcher last inning. It is Roque, and everything has been corrected. Gavin Williams at the plate, hit by a pitch and scored in the first, doubled into third, but got no further than second base. Roque delivers and misses downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Gavin Williams at the plate. Big bat in his hand. Takes a big hack and fouls it straight back. Williams trying to get on base to start a potential rally. And the pitch. Breaking ball misses. 2 balls and a strike. Well, Atlantis took advantage of 4 walks in the third inning, and all 4 of them scored. High pop foul. That one's out of play. The count's even at 2-2. Trinity Baptist got a 2-run homer from David Hickey in the first, and then an RBI double later in the first from Dominic Gattinella. Then a sac fly from Colin Sepulveda scored the tying run last inning. That is the second consecutive strikeout for Roque, and there are 2 outs. David Hickey, 1 for 2. Trying to start a 2-out rally in the 6th for the Atlanteans. 8-9-1, Suarez, Moreno, Granado. First pitch to Hickey, and that one is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. No wind whatsoever. Temperature's about 64, 65 degrees. That one almost got Hickey and missed up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Rain forecast all day tomorrow. That game's been postponed. Big swing and a foul back by Hickey. A little frustrated with himself that he didn't get a hold of that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hickey had a big rip at that last fastball. Roque delivers. That one's drilled to right, but it's going to stay in play. And drifting back and making the catch is Gomez. That ends the inning. Well struck, but out. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the Eagles in the 5th. After 5, we're tied 4-4. New pitcher for TBC, the fourth man of the ball game, wearing number 31, is Drew Billings. Brandon Huang, 1 inning, 1 hit, but got out of a big jam. Got a ground ball, strikeout, and a pop-up to get out of the inning without a run scoring. Sophomore Drew Billings from Cartersville, Georgia, the transfer from Shorter University. His fourth appearance, he has a record of 1-1. He also has a save. 4 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 4 runs, but only 1 of those earned. He has walked 1 and struck out 6. He's facing Justin Suarez, and his first pitch in there for a strike. Billings will drop down from the side, but he'll also come over the top. So he gives the hitters different looks. 0-1 and a pitch. There's a line drive into center. That's going to get down for a hit. Suarez starts things off with a single. Ball looked like it might stay up long enough for Lafferty to make the catch, but had some top spin on it. And a leadoff single for Suarez. Second time he's been on base. And it brings up Arit Moreno. He doubled his last time up. He is 1 for 2. Big lead off first by Suarez and the throw over. Not the try to get you motion, just an I know you're there. There are 2 men standing in the Atlantis bullpen, but nobody throwing. Runners going. Pitch is low. Throw down is not in time. It's into center field, but Suarez couldn't quite get up in time to take off for third. So a stolen base for Justin Suarez. Pitch was a ball, so 1 ball, no strikes. Potential go-ahead run, now in scoring position. Sepulveda even with the bag at third. And a bunt right in front of the plate. That's a foul ball. Throw to first would have been in time. Onks picked it up in foul territory. Doesn't matter where any players are. It matters where the ball is. So Moreno trying to get that runner to third with 1 out. He was hustling. Give him credit. Sniffing out a potential bunt single. Runner returns to second. Suarez led off with a base hit. Stole second base. Moreno, a moment ago, tried to bunt the man to third. Let's see what he has in mind with the 1-1. Reeves holding the runner at second. Bunt shown again. It's right back to the pitcher. He's going to go to first. They get the sure out. It's a sacrifice bunt for Moreno. Runner advances to third. So he is there with only 1 away. Hickey stayed home, so it goes as a 1-3 putout. Granado at the plate. He has walked and scored. He's also singled and stolen a base. 1 for 2 officially. That's the potential go-ahead run at third, so the Eagles will pull themselves in at all 4 infield positions, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Nothing in 1. Billings from the stretch. Drops down and misses low. This would be a huge out if he could get a strikeout or pop up to the infield or something to keep that runner at third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2, a good hard fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Granado, normally a very good contact hitter. Infield in at all 4 positions. Billings shakes off a couple of signs and steps off. Eagles will have 4, 5, and 6 due up. Reeves, Lafferty, and Gattinella. First, they need to get out of this inning right here. The 1-2 to Granado. Over the top and missed low. Tried to give Granado a different look, but got on top of it a little too much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And some soft toss going on in the Atlanteans bullpen now. Here's a 2-2. And it hits the batter. Granado aboard at first. Runners at the corners. 1 out, but a potential double play ground ball. Jonathan Mastelier at the plate. He has walked twice, scored a run, and struck out. Mastelier, a good opportunity to put his team back out in front. Granado and Suarez exchanging signs across the diamond. And the first pitch from Billings, swung on and missed. No balls and a strike. Middle infielders playing back, looking to turn 2. Hickey holding a runner at first. Sepulveda in front of the bag at third. Runners going. There will be no throw. So Granado takes second base. 2 men in scoring position. Pitch was called a ball, so it's 1-1. Now the Eagles will bring all 4 infielders in on the grass. A ball and a strike. And the pitch. Misses outside. A great stop by Ryan Ungst. Two balls and a strike. Billings delivers. Submarine and swing and a miss. Count 2-2. And again, big pitch coming up for Billings to try to get this out without the runner scoring. Second and third, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch over the top this time and lined into right. That's going to be caught by Gattinella. Runner tags. Here comes a throw to the plate. It is not in time. That'll go as a sacrifice fly for Mastelier and an RBI, scoring Suarez, who led off the inning with a base hit. Atlanteans have regained a lead 5-4. There are 2 outs. Elvin Granado at second and Nathaniel Gomez at the plate. Infield can play back now with 2 men out. And Billings misses inside. One ball, no strikes. Checks that runner, turns and throws to second, and the runner's back in time. Well, Darren Goki is off the hook because the Eagles had tied the game at 4. And the pitch. It gets the outside corner. The decisions are in the hands of the bullpen. Right now, Roque and Billings are the pitchers of record. Here's a 1-1 and the pitch. That one misses down low. 2 balls and a strike. Billings checks Granado at second and delivers and misses up and away. That's ball 3. Action in the bullpen for Atlantis has stopped. I didn't see who's warming up. The 3-1. Ball 4 puts men at first and second with 2 out. First walk issued by Billings. He's also given up a hit and a hit batsman. Rodriguez at the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choice his last time up. Takes the first pitch low. Runners going. Granado will steal third. Elvin Granado with a second stolen base of the inning. Gomez held at first, so runners are at the corners. There are 2 outs. Good throw by Onks, but Granado just beat it. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a chopper up the line. Billings will throw to first. Just in time. Close play, but they got him. Drew Billings hustling off the mound, gets the out. But the Atlanteans get a run on 1 hit, and they leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Eagles coming to bat, trailing 5-4. Bottom of the 6th, 5-4 Atlantis. They won the first game 8-2. Eduardo Roque has faced 5 men and has retired all 5. He now stands to be the winning pitcher if the lead holds up. Of course, he was already in line for the win because Grenobles did not go 4 innings. The tying run did score while Roque was on the mound, but not charged to him. Seth Reeves, his first at-bat of the game. He's a number 4 hitter. Came in a little later, a little pop-up that's going to be dropped down on the ground for a base hit. Reeves opens the inning with a bloop single into shallow center. That's the potential tying run. Reeves runs pretty well, and he's aboard with nobody out. Reeves is nothing out of 1 in stolen base attempts, in case you're wondering. Parker Lafferty at the plate. And the first pitch. Bunt is down. There's only 1 play. A collision, but a good throw by the catcher. Sobrino collided with Roque, but bounced off and made the play. Credit Lafferty with a sacrifice bunt. 1 out. Reeves advances to second. Dominic Gattinella at the plate. I got my voice back, but I haven't lost that rotten cough yet. Gattinella has an RBI double and a fly out to right. Tying run at second. Roque checks the runner and delivers. That one's hit pretty sharply toward third. Scoop, and a throw is on target. Here's Reeves heading toward third, and he will beat the throw. Risky play, but it pays off as Reeves is now at third. There are 2 outs. 5-3 on the putout. Another nice, nifty play by Rodriguez and a bullet of a throw. Granado, credit him with hustling from short, covering third, and keeping the ball from getting by. That throw was in the dirt, and Granado kept Reeves at third base. Timeout. Conference at the mound. Nate Naguris waiting for his hacks. Got himself a double and a run scored his last time up. We're going to pause right here. We'll be back on TBC Eagles. Tomorrow's ball game has already been postponed due to the pending thunderstorms we're supposed to have all day long. Our Division I programs in Jacksonville, UNF and JU, they've also altered their schedules for baseball and softball. Naguris digs in. Line drive, base hit. The run is in, and we're tied at 5. Naguris, first pitch fastball, drills it into right. The leadoff single comes around to score, and the Eagles have tied it up for the second time. Nate Naguris brings home Seth Reeves. And credit Reeves with that hustle on the ground ball. One batter ago, he went from second to third and beat the throw. And Sepulveda has a sacrifice fly to his credit, 0 for 1 with an RBI. Naguris aboard at first, and the pitch taken for a strike. In the 7th, 5, 6, and 7 for the Atlanteans, Vasallo, Barato, Sabrino. One strike pitch to Sepulveda. That's in there for strike 2. He disagrees, but he's down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And again, action in the Atlantis bullpen. Time called. Double barrel action, actually. 2 right-handers, both tossing. Nobody throwing seriously just yet. There are 2 outs. Roque just trying to get out of the inning, give his team a chance to regain the lead in the 7th. Naguris, modest lead at first, and the pitch. Good breaking ball for strike 3. No argument this time from Sepulveda. He's out, and that ends the inning. Leadoff single scores on a base hit from Nate Naguris. The Eagles have tied it up at 5 as we go to the 7th. Eagles tied it up for the second time. And we're going into the 7th, all knotted up 5-5. Jonathan Vasallo, Orlando Barato, Ray Sabrino, the scheduled hitters for Atlantis, facing Drew Billings. 1 inning so far, 1 run it was earned. 1 hit. There is 1 change for TBC. Drew Gifford is now behind the plate. Ryan Onks caught the entire first game and now 6 innings in game 2, but it looks like Drew Gifford is going to finish this one up for Rhino. Now stepping into the box, Jonathan Vasallo. 2-run single into third. He's also walked, so he's 1 for 2. Drew Billings. His team just tied it up. And the pitch. And a fastball is outside. One ball, no strikes. Billings drops down from the side and misses low and inside. Still two men throwing in the Atlantis bullpen. I just can't see who they are. And Billings gets one in for the strike. 2 balls and a strike. And Billings delivers and misses outside for ball 3. Don't want to put a free base runner on. Tied in the 7th. 9-1-2 due up for TBC in the bottom of the 7th. There's a chopper up the middle. Reeves got a glove on it, but has no play, and he will have to hustle back to cover second. That's a base hit for Vasallo. And a leadoff hitter is aboard for Orlando Barrato. Nothing out of 3. And we might have a pinch runner at first base. We do. And we'll see who that pinch runner is. Hernandez running at first base. He takes over for Vasallo. Top of the 7th, big lead. The bunt is pulled foul. Hernandez, the pinch runner at first. Vasallo with the infield single. First pitch, bunt attempt, fouled off. No balls and a strike. Big lead to throw to first, and the runner's just back in time. Very close play. Hernandez caught leaning the wrong way. Bunt attempt, runner's going, throw down to second is in time. They got the runner trying to steal on a pitch that was in the dirt. 2-4 on the put out, on the caught stealing, and there's one away with the bases empty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Billings very nearly picked off the runner, and then the runner caught stealing. The 1-1. Up and in for ball 2. Base is empty, 1 out. That leadoff single has been erased. Billings drops down and misses low and inside. And Billings with the pitch. There's a ground ball towards second. Reeves fields, throws to first in time. 2 outs. Drew Billings gave up a single, got a caught stealing, and then a ground ball. Two outs, base is empty. Ray Sabrino at the plate, nothing out of 3. And the pitch. And that one is just a bit outside. If I'm not mistaken, Billings took over for Brandon Huang. He's scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 7th, barring a change. There's a chopper towards third. Sepulveda fields, throws to first. Not in time is what they're saying. They're saying Hickey was off the bag. Drew Billings can't believe the call at first. Runner is safe. See if we can get another look at that one on the YouTube feed. Coach Copeland wants an explanation. They're saying Hickey pulled his foot before catching the ball. The throw was in time. Coach Copeland asks for an appeal. If it stands, it'll be an error on the third baseman. And they're going to keep the runner safe at first. We're going to have a pinch runner as well. Actually, the error will go to the first baseman, Hickey. Took his foot off the bag a little too soon. Throw was on target. Suarez at the plate. Runner at first. Got a pinch runner. Trying to see who that gentleman is. And the pitch. Misses down low. It is Carlos Junco at first base. There are two outs. Swing and a miss by Suarez. Courtesy runner for the catcher. Two outs, potential go-ahead run at first base. One ball, one strike. Junco, a good lead, not excessive, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Suarez pulled his head. Now he's down 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Junco is on the move, and this one is fouled off. So Junco will have to retreat back to first. One ball, two strikes. Billings from the stretch, ahead in the count, checks the runner at first. He took off on the last pitch. Not this time. Strike three called. Well, a two-out error gets stranded at first. A runner caught stealing erased a leadoff single. The Eagles have a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the seventh as they come to bat in a 5-5 tie. Eduardo Roque still on the mound for Atlantis. Bottom of the seventh. Roque has gone 2 2/3, 1 run it's earned, 2 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. 9-1-2 due up. And pinch hitting for Drew Billings, Jacob Brigman. Did some pitching in game number 1. Now tasked with getting on base to start the bottom of the 7th. Brigman didn't mean to swing, and he chops one towards second. That's going to be an easy play at first. Trying to hold up his swing. Hustled down the line, made it a close play, but out number 1. Drew Gifford was in, but Ryan Ongst is re-entering to bat for Gifford. So Ryan Ongst re-enters and takes the first pitch outside. If we go to the 8th, 9-1-2 due up for Atlantis. Eagles trying to end it in 7. High fly ball. He got under it, and that should be caught. And it is. Moreno puts it away for the second out. Honks hit the ball well, but got under it just a bit. Gavin Williams at the plate. Hit by a pitch and scored, doubled, and struck out. 1 for 2. Okay, delivers. Breaking ball. Misses upstairs. One ball, no strikes. Okay, winds and delivers. And gets the outside corner. Count even at 1-1. There's no wind to either help or hinder. Williams swings over the top of a breaking ball. He's down 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Okay, with the pitch. Breaking ball got away from him. And it's 2-2. David Hickey looking for a chance. He's on deck. Of course, if he gets to bat, he'll have a runner on base. 2 outs, base is empty. Roque shakes off one sign, likes the next one, and the pitch misses outside. Sabrino had re-entered. He's behind the plate. He was starting to trot back toward the dugout, but didn't get the call. Now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Roque again shakes off one, likes the next, and delivers. And ball 4 is outside. Gavin Williams draws the 2-out walk. David Hickey at the plate. He has 1 walk-off hit so far this season. 1 in the gap, could be a second one. They're going to play him deep. They're giving him a lot of room on the right side. Williams, modest lead at first, and the pitch is a fastball upstairs. Should Hickey reach, Seth Reeves would be next. In fact, they're giving Hickey both lines. They are bunching him toward the gaps. And that one misses low and away and snared by the catcher. Sabrino keeps the runner at first. Just one man throwing in the Atlantis bullpen. Now we have time called. Not likely to make a change mid-at-bat. Not out of the realm of possibility either. Tough task to ask a pitcher to come in behind in the count. Well, we'll pause right here. We'll be right back on TBC Eagles. Gavin Williams drew the 2-out walk, and with 2 outs, he'll be off at the crack of the bat. So a ball in the gap has a good chance of ending the game. Hickey is ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Eduardo Roque trying to send this one to extra innings. Atlantis won the first game 8-2. Eagles trying to earn the split. 2 balls, no strikes. Line drive, base hit. Williams will stop at second. No, he's going to motor on to third. And Hickey will stop at first. And now the winning run at third base. Williams looked like he was going to stop at second, at least to me, but he went first to third. Now a wild pitch, pass ball, bobbled infield grounder, anything to get that run home, and that's going to be all for Roque. Second trip to the mound. We'll have a new pitcher, and we'll be back in just a moment. Eagles trying to mount a 2-out rally and get this winning run home. Gavin Williams walked. David Hickey singled into left center, and Williams went first to third. Seth Reeves is a scheduled hitter, and the new pitcher is Dario Alvarez. He takes over for Eduardo Roque, who did a really good job. That was just his third walk allowed, and only his first walk, said that incorrectly. Ended up pitching 3 1/3 total innings. He is responsible for the runners on base. Winning run is at third. There are 2 outs. Seth Reeves, left-handed hitter with a bat in his hands, facing the right-hander, Dario Alvarez. They're not worried about Hickey. All he means is a force out at second base. We'll see if Hickey takes off to try to get rid of that force out. And a pitch. There's a fastball for a strike. Alvarez does what he needs to do and get the first one in the zone. Ray Sabrino will have to be a brick wall back there. He has been that. 1 strike, the pitch. Outside. Now, if Reeves reaches without the run scoring, Parker Lafferty would have a chance to drive in the run. Reeves looking to do it himself. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That one is in there for strike 2. Again, if we go to the 8th, Moreno, Granado, Mustelier, 9-1-2 due up for Atlantis. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners going, they don't care. And a foul ball. Hickey tried to kind of fake his way to draw a throw. He hit the dirt, and he'll head back to first. Again, all he means is a potential force out at second. Let's see if he tries that again. Yes, he does. He's going to try to draw a throw, but they're not biting. A line drive. That's down. That's a base hit. Williams scores. The Eagles win. That's the ball game. Seth Reeves drives home Gavin Williams, who walked with 2 outs, went first to third on a base hit from David Hickey, and scores on the single from Seth Reeves, who is getting mobbed by a whole bunch of TBC Eagles. Final score, Trinity Baptist 6, Atlantis 5. The Eagles earn the split of the doubleheader. The winning pitcher is Drew Billings for Trinity Baptist. Billings, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. The losing pitcher will be Eduardo Roque, 3 1/3 innings pitched, charged with 2 earned runs, and Trinity Baptist comes from behind to win it. They are now 3-8 on the season. Atlantis drops to 4-7. The split of the doubleheader. Remember, tomorrow's game postponed. Atlantis is back here in April. And the coaches, if they can, it's not a guarantee, we'll see if they can reschedule tomorrow's game as part of that series. Again, Atlantis now 4-7, and Drew Billings with the win goes 2-1. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Each team wins a game, and we thank you for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. For head coach John Copeland and all of his assistant coaches, Sam doing the stats for us, Ohana Brown on the camera, Liam Davis, the game day coordinator here this evening, and our athletic director, John D. Jones. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.